Is it keeping you up at night, Dan? You mentioned in your notes that it might keep Tesla investors up at night. Is it something that you're concerned about? And I think what everyone wants to know, Dan, you're so bullish on this company, on the leadership from Elon Musk. We all want to know what would change your mind.
Yeah, look, I think it was a concern, no doubt. I mean, no rose-colored glasses that it came under 20%. Now, look, right now they're going on the aggressive, going after market share, and I think that's the smart strategic poker move. But I do believe the next few quarters are going to be pivotal in terms of trying to keep margins around here. If you have more price cuts and this just continues to go down from a margin perspective, I think that would be a clear negative going forward. And that's why the stock's down here.
So then think of Amazon early on, where the strategy was dominate, 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 put up barriers to entry to others. Would that work here? Will we look back and think that this was a smart strategic move, or we will look back and think that this was silly, that you can't dominate this market?
Yeah, Mohammed, I think it's a great question. I think here they're essentially putting an iron fence around their install base. It's an EV arms race that's playing out across the board. And, it's hard to argue with Musk. I mean, essentially, Musk has been playing, he's been playing chess, others have been playing checkers. And I think what we're seeing here, it's the right strategic move for the long term, but in the near term, it's a rip the Band-Aid off moment. And this is going to be transitory, what we see with margins.
Let's just build on that a moment, Dan, and talk about multiples. What I want to buy when I have a name like this with a multiple like this one is a high-growth, high-margin business, not an EV arms race. Dan, does that not resonate with you at all?
Oh, look, it definitely does in the near term. I think if we sit here a year and a half, 2 years from now, and this continues to be the narrative, then no doubt. I mean, this will be a major problem from a multiple and from where the stock is. But I do believe that this is sort of a pivotal time, given the macro, to really go on the offensive, cut prices, and make sure in this sort of arms race that they put that what I'll call an iron fence around the install base, because it is an important moment. It's almost a moment of truth for Tesla, and investors really are going to now have to navigate what margins look like the next 1, 2, 3 quarters.